はい。
Hi.
そんなに私に触りたいのですか？アーサー様もお好きですね。
Pick your nose.
いいえ、そんなに見つめ
You?
られる
You
と
think it's you?
業務を忘れてしまいます。
I don't know what you're saying. Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. This is Steve, and in this video, I am going to be playing Million Arthur VR. This is a game, a turn-based strategy, card-based RPG game developed by Square Enix, the makers of the beloved Final Fantasy franchise. A series that I'm personally a huge fan of. And this game came out in Japan, I want to say back in May, and I remember when it was initially announced some point last year. So it was a game that I kind of had my eye on, and I had no clue it was coming west. And there were really no announcements, and Square wasn't very vocal about this game. But surprise, this week, today is Friday the 13th. No horror here. And the game released, I believe, 2 days ago on Wednesday, which would have been the 11th. And boom, there it is. It's in Steam. It has been localized to the extent that the language is still spoken in Japanese, but all the subtitles and all the menus are in English. So you can very well play this game. It's $39.99 on Steam, which puts it a little expensive, and I was very curious if this was sort of a Square tax or kind of an overpriced game because it's made by a major developer and you know, in VR, and if they were, you know, just kind of maybe gouging the industry. So I decided to give it a go, and you tell me what you think. Let's do it. All right, we are now in the world of Million Arthur VR. This is a very colorful place. This is sort of the home landing spot. You can interact with this flying girl here. I don't know her name. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and show you some of the menus and such. If we go into the battle menu, there's quite a bit of loading screens in this game. But the way this game operates, and I'll kind of quickly explain it while it's loading, is it's a turn-based combat, and you have cards, and you can choose your attacks based on that. Now, it doesn't fit a traditional turn-based RPG in the sense that this will fill in for a Final Fantasy or something like that. But let's just go ahead and do a sample battle so you can kind of see how it works. I'm choosing the lowest level here because I'm really not very good at the game, and it's pretty deep and complex, so I don't know exactly everything I should be doing. Now you're going to control one of 4 characters that are in the party. You don't get to make decisions for the other 4. The game just they make choices for you, so you're only controlling your one character. Okay. So you have the diva, the thief, the merchant, and the mercenary. I really have just been choosing the mercenary. As you can see, you have multiple card decks. I think it goes up to 6, 7, 8. Oops. I'll choose 8. I'm looking for a few water attacks. I will not choose 8 because I'm fighting the fire dragon. So I'm looking for, so you have red orbs in the left corner of the card, blue and yellow, purple as well. And blue is water, red is fire, green is wind, yellow is lightness, and purple is darkness. Looks like most of these only have one water-based attack. So, and it all looks mostly the same. I don't have very many cards yet, so there's the selecting optimize. There's really a lot to do here, so I am just going to click next. So one of the best things about this game is the color and the sharpness. I'm playing on a GTX 1080 Ti, so there are you know, I'm super sampling a whole lot, but the game is super sharp and the colors are super bright. The sprites, the actual battle arena here is really awesome, and I'd love to play more of a traditional Final Fantasy this way. It is. So I choose. I'm gonna choose, and I guess the menu is set up where you could battle multiple monsters, but I've only ever been in battle with one, so I can't really choose anything other than the enemy. You grab the little sword or the mace to commence the battle, and then it all takes off. So she's buffing the team. That's my attack. Now the only really interaction I have is I swing my controller to, and that's really the only motion control. There are these little gems that you can pick up. These gems help you get more cards and to help build your deck. Okay. Guess I'll do this heavy attack. So all the characters, they speak in Japanese, so as the game was localized, and I believe Viveport was involved in bringing it here to the West, but they all speak in Japanese, so it's only the menus and the text that's in English. That hit him good. I have 5. My heavy attacks are fire-based, which isn't good. So I'll choose that one. She healed us. And I win. So the battle mode just lets you choose any of those 8 battles to fight, and it's a way you can kind of grind for more of those gems. You can try to get just better, just practice at the game. So these are the cards that I got. Some of them are labeled as new, and you can look at the card and kind of see some of the attributes. So it's just a grind in that sense. So that was an example of a battle. So there is a story mode, and there are 10 chapters. I can only select chapter 1, and within chapter 1 there are story segments and battle segments. I will choose one so you can kind of see how the story is presented. It's presented kind of like big screen beta or virtual desktop. It's a flat story on a flat display kind of within the environment. And again, it's all spoken in Japanese, and it's all, you know, written in English. And you can kind of thumb through it. So the story all operates this way. Again, it all looks pretty good, but I know some people are maybe looking for a turn-based RPG. I definitely was looking for a turn-based RPG, and then this is kind of what the result is, and it's not bad, but you know, you have to be kind of fair. I'm gonna go ahead and skip out of this. I just wanted to let you see sort of what it looked like. So you get cards just for completing the story segment. So what Million Arthur means? So the story takes place in what they call Britain. It doesn't really resemble any of the modern day Britain or anything. But the author, like the Sword in the Stone, where King Arthur pulls the sword out of the stone. Apparently, you know, they're looking for the savior of the story, and up to or approaching 1 million people have successfully pulled the sword from the stone, and 1 million of these people are supposedly the savior of the story. And so all of these cards that you're getting are all the Arthurs that have been unsuccessful to date. And you're the most recent Arthur, and when you turn the game on the first time, you pull the sword out of the stone. You can bring the menu up. You can go just to kind of show another area. For people that are really into this, I'm not into this at all, but I thought I'd show it. And again, there are a lot of loading screens, so this video will have a lot of loading screens in it. I apologize for that. So you can choose the characters and get in there to choose their outfit, very much in Square Enix style. But if I choose any of these outfits, it wants me to go to the shop, and it opens Steam, and it wants me to buy it, so it's all microtransaction based. Which is not something that I'm into. And even if it was all free, I don't really dress my characters up personally. Let's open the menu back up. So I'm gonna go ahead and end this video right here. Thanks for watching it. I'm sure if you're watching this, you've already subscribed, but if you haven't, go ahead and hit the subscribe button below and check out our podcast. We're recording it later today, and it'll be up on Monday, I guess would be the 16th, and I'm sure I'll be talking about this game on the show. And again, thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time. Later.